Hello, folks. It's May 22nd. I'm sorry, 22nd. And here we are again, another day. We're hearing today that there's a call from about a dozen members of Congress to get another special prosecutor involved to look into the potential wrongdoing with the FBI and Justice Department, including the investigation of the Clintons and how it was mishandled and resolved. But here's the problem, y'all. They get another special counsel. A special counsel would be required to do the work of the investigation, would be required to use the FBI. So even though it's a special prosecutor, which gives you the feeling that it's an outside source, that it's not the FBI and the Department of Justice investigating themselves, but in fact and indeed, it is still the same. This problem we have in this country with our government at the highest levels, having been complicit in a program to minimally defeat President Trump in the campaign, but then also obviously carried through to the point to where after elected, they had a plot from the highest levels to take him out of being president. I heard somebody say this is bigger than Watergate. Yes, it's much bigger than Watergate. We have never had a coup in this nation that we know of. And if we have had a coup in the making, never has there been one to advance to the level this one has. Now, I know there are Democrats that when we say the word coup, they make fun of us. They do. And I'm sure as you talk to people, if you tell people that all of this is a soft coup, they laugh at you. But I would ask this of everybody: what would you call it then? What would you call an active plot by the FBI at the highest levels, by the Department of Justice at the highest level? Now we know the CIA at the highest levels. Now we know the NSA at the highest levels. What would you call it? What? I hardly think you would call it business as usual. So we've got this coup. By any other name, it's a coup attempt. But in America, we are a unique country because even discovering such a coup attempt, we have so gone outside of our Constitution that we're left without really a remedy to fix it. And what do I mean by that? We have existed with our government in Washington, D.C. We have existed for so many years where it has denied the Constitution, denied it. Oh, they claim we got it. And you've got congressmen and senators walk around and they carry it in their coat pocket, they say, next to their heart. But we deny it. We deny it. Had we have been following the Constitution, then this coup could have never progressed. It couldn't have happened. Had we have followed the Constitution, we couldn't be in the shape we're in now, which is, oh my God, we've got this happening. It's happened. We can prove it's happened. But really, There's nothing we can do about it because there is no viable way to investigate it and prosecute it. That's how far off the United States of America has come from where we were supposed to be and where we were meant to be. So I ask everybody that hears my voice right now, for once in your life, take part in an exercise to try to save our country. Do not do what you're probably doing right now. Sit back and believing that it will go away. Don't do that. It's not going away. Don't sit back like you're maybe doing with your head in the sand and proclaiming you don't even see it. Don't do that, because it is there. If you open your eyes, you'll see it. And above all else, I know you're sitting there, many of you, and saying the worst words, the words that drive a spike right in the heart of our nation. Don't sit there any longer and say, well, look, I'm just one person. I'm trying to feed my family. I'm trying to work. And I couldn't do anything anyway, so there's no sense in worrying about it. Don't you do that. Because I'm going to tell us all something here. And this is going to hurt. So get ready. We're not in this shape because of Congress. We're not in this shape because of Comey. We're not in this shape because of the Senate. We're not in this shape because of the FBI or the CIA or Department of Justice, NSA. We're not in this problem because of that. We're in it because of you. Yeah, you, the person I'm talking to right now. And me. Hey, I'm just as guilty, I guess. Just as guilty. We have sat back for years, and when we have become, quote unquote, politically active, we think watching some ads on TV, maybe reading an ad in a newspaper, or golly, maybe going to some kind of picnic where some of these people speak. And then we're going to make our minds up of who's going to represent us. And then when we vote for that person, we're done. We are done with our responsibility to our country. Do that. Don't you dare do that. Every one of us have as much responsibility to deal with this situation. Every one of us have as much responsibility to accept for this situation. And every one of us have got to once in our lives, or it will be gone forever. We have got to stand up off our butts, say it's wrong, get involved, and do something. What is that something? I don't care what it is. Do something. Find somebody. Find some place that you can get information and pass it on. Be a part. Be a part of something trying to save our country, not a bystander sitting back and watching it go to hell. I'll leave you with this. I don't care who you are. November 2018 stands the risk of being the end of our nation as we have known it, as we think it's supposed to be. 2018 in November. That's when we go to the polls and we're supposed to vote. If we go to the polls and we vote, and the Democrats take the House of Representatives, then you can bet they've advertised it, they've said it, they're not hiding it. If they get elected, they're going to impeach President Trump. They're going to impeach him. They're saying it now. They're saying it out loud now. They're going to impeach him. Yet, even with the most trumped up investigative body I've ever seen from Robert Mueller, the most rigged investigation I've ever seen, and still yet after 1 year, they have not found one crime he's committed. So if I were you, and somebody on the Democratic Party side says, elect us, we're going to impeach Trump, I would ask you to ask him, what in the hell's he done then? If you're going to impeach him, tell me what he's done. If you're going to vote to impeach President Trump, tell me what you have that he has done that has been proven worthy of impeaching him. Do it. See what they say. Do it. Are you an American anymore? Is anybody out here that I'm talking to, do we even have the genetic link to our founding fathers? Have we got any genes left in our body that are connected to the people that gave us this great nation in the beginning? Have we? This is sad, y'all. This is sad commentary for me to sit here and tell you. But in case you want to get mad at me, I ask you this in closing. If I have offended you, then tell me why. Tell me how I did. Tell me what I have accused you, me, us. Tell me what I have accused us of that's wrong. This is our country, yours and mine. And we better stand up and defend it, or we're going to lose it. With that, we'll talk again.